All right, hope you're doing well. Did a test yesterday on this AEB-L camp knife, and this is about 3/16, but you can see I've got a full taper, so it's thinned out. But it was around, well, it was under 10,000 yesterday, and this is the wire I was cutting. This is 12-2 electrical wire. See, it's hot, neutral, and a ground wire. Got another piece of it. And when I was chopping yesterday, I had a little bit of edge damage up into the primary. So I've taken the damage out and I've taken the edge up, and now it is average about 14 thou between the secondary and the primary. And to give you an idea, it's been sharpened. Alright. And also, it's our tomato, kind of, so, it's not a thick, one of these overly thick knives that you see a lot. I'm going to do a little differently today. I've got my camera up here and it was getting in the way of me hitting the wire. So I'm going to just use a hammer that way, and I'm going to go for the same area, this area here. That way, if I use a hammer, I can kind of control what I'm doing. Now, definitely do not recommend, this is a knife, it's not made for this, but a lot of people think AEB-L, and this is AEB-L 61 HRC, I heat treated. A lot of people think AEB-L is kind of a junk steel. It's actually one of my favorite steels. It's very stain resistant. Takes a nice fine edge. As far as how this is sharpened, it was sharpened by hand. I don't know what angle, a fairly low angle. I would guess somewhere around 15 degrees per side. So not super low, but for this type of knife. And I also point out that doing this type of chopping, yesterday I doing a lot of flailing around, you get a lot more lateral load. I'm not really getting any lateral load because I'm chopping straight down, which makes a big difference also. Alright, so there's a knife, and don't really see any edge damage. Oops. So you see it still slices phone book paper, and still cuts the tomato cleanly. Now again, I was controlling how I was chopping. I wasn't flailing around, so I wasn't getting a lot of lateral loading. But 14 thou, somewhere around 15 degrees per side, maybe a little bit lower. Sharpened, finished on a 1200 grit DMT, and that's the I guess the extra fine DMT is what that is. But this is 61 HRC AEB-L, and this is a New River camp knife. Thanks. Just one quick thing, it's not 3/16, it's 0.156 stock.